Game, welcome to Game 2 between Team Secret and Tundra Esports in the TI11 Grand Final. And what's happened? What is this? We see a Marcy. Team Secret banned Doom and Broodmother. And first pick was Tundra had first pick and they've snagged the Marcy. Tundra banned out Monkey King and Nyx Assassin. In return, Secret have grabbed the Leshrac and the Tusk. Now, Marcy has a very good win rate. Seems like a bit of a risk from Team Secret to let it through.
10 seconds remaining.
But maybe they've got a plan for it. They've got a plan to deal with this Marcy. You've got a plan to deal with the hero that kills you as soon as he sees you on the map. Good. Leshrac was good last game. I think that's a good call. They're taking the Tusk. It's almost a bit of a deny pick as well against 9. I doubt they'll run it as a core though.
Tundra Esports turn to
And we see the 33 Visage.
Team Secret's turn to ban.
The 33 Visage, likely to be a Saxa Marcy. Mirana hasn't been grabbed just yet. Sort of expect them to pick it next phase if it isn't banned. Sniper banned out from Tundra. Now with a sniper ban,
remaining.
is this going to be a Drow Visage?
5 seconds remaining.
Drow Visage strat?
Tundra
They just
Esports
banned the
turn
Naga.
to ban.
They are Secret. They've learnt. Can't counter it. Just ban it. And they did. So they banned the Naga, not letting it through. Although, I think with the sniper ban, I'd sort of expect
10 seconds remaining.
the Drow to come out here with the Visage.
5 seconds remaining.
Marcy for initiation, Visage Drow for damage, get some frontline. Maybe your mid hero, like a mid Mars. I mean, Tundra's draft, unless Secret put a stop to it in these bans.
Turn to ban.
Bloodseeker taken out as well. Could be a Pango mid. Yeah, Pango mid instead of the Mars. Yeah, just to make space for the Visage and Drow. I mean, I've picked Tundra's draft for them already, as you can see. But I think this could be the kind of direction they're going
10
down.
seconds remaining.
Might not be those exact heroes, but the general concept, I think, is
5
about
seconds remaining.
right. Secret, are they going to ban the Mirana? I think you have to put Tundra out of their comfort zone. You have to remove this Mirana.
Tundra
There it is.
Esports turn to ban.
They've done it. They've banned the 2 heroes that I called for. Secret, Puppy, Chrysalis, Psych, Resolution, Nisha. They put their heads together and they figured that this Mirana is no longer to be given to Tundra. At least not
10
in second
seconds
phase.
remaining. Team Secret's turn to
Beastmaster
ban.
banned out. Now the issue is now Secret have had to ban certain heroes because Tundra are so good at playing them, and now the draft is completely open for Tundra. It is the huge advantage to winning game 1 of a best of 5, in that the opposition feels like they need to ban certain heroes to be able to play the game, but that just leaves the
5
draft
seconds
with
remaining.
whatever you want to do, and Drow is open. I think Secret would have to think Drow's potentially on the cards. Do they ban it here? Or do they just try and deal with it in the picks? Yeah. They've really made a drastic change from game 1, Dante. They've decided that they cannot be facing a game 1 draft like that again. That's just an instant loss.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Luna. Okay, so they were thinking Luna Visage. I think Drow is still the thought. So maybe they think they can deal with the Drow, but not necessarily the Luna. When you ban a sniper, you sort of want to pick it up. Yeah, Enigma's been left.
10 seconds remaining.
I think, though, this might be a resolution Leshrac this game.
5
It could be that
seconds
Enigma is just ignored. I don't think Tundra are picking it. They've got 33 on the Visage. It is a little bit dangerous to pick the Enigma now, though, because you've still got a support pick coming from Tundra. If they could get away with it, fourth pick. Yeah, Chen. So I think this may be a Rezo Leshrac. So it'd be a Puppy, Chen, Zayak, Tusk. We'll have to see in this next pick if they're going to go back for the Enigma. I mean, I think it's still good. They've got the Tusk. They've banned out the Naga. If they see the support pick here from Tundra, which they should, the Enigma should be very open.
Tundra Esports.
Okay, CK, Skidder Knight, and the Phoenix. Wow. Okay. Team Secret's draft is terrible at dealing with a supernova.
10 seconds remaining.
Tusk, Chen, and Leshrac, not exactly known for their right-clicking.
5 seconds remaining.
And with Bird Stuns, Marcy Rebound, Chaos Knight, there is a lot of protection for this supernova. Well, I think Tundra's got all the answers, eh? Secret, I think their backs are against the wall here. Now, if you think about an Enigma pick, Sunray is very good at healing people inside a black hole. It's almost like that Naga Shard song last game. Percentage-based heal inside of the black hole. I just get the feeling this is a resolution Leshrac. And they need something else out of Nisha in the mid lane. They need to give Nisha a playmaking hero. Okay, they've delayed the decision yet again. They're not sure about this, where they want to go, so instead they pick Chrysalis' hero. Bristleback did get nerfed with the cast range on the goo, particularly with the Ags upgrade. It's good against Visage and the birds, and goo up the birds. It's good against Chaos Knight Illusions. Try and get rid of them, slow them down. I think the problem is, though, he just gets disposed back, stunned up by CK, and then just eviscerated by CK and the Unleash from Marcy.
Turn to ban.
Either way, we're seeing some different heroes in this game too. Pango banned out. I thought maybe Tundra might have picked the Pango. So Viper taken as well. Tundra are looking for their mid hero last. Lena? Lena's still available.
10 seconds remaining.
Lena, I mean, there's plenty of good options. All the spirits are available.
5
Lena's
seconds
there.
remaining.
Also, the Puck. I mean, I always come back to Puck. I think Puck is such a strong hero that doesn't get picked a lot of the time, but it probably could do. Puck's good at sort of clearing out the gen creeps. Got a lot of AoE damage. Can dodge stuns from Leshrac. Oil holds Leshrac back, who wants to be free moving in a fight. Good setup for the Phoenix Supernova. Secret banned out the Viper just to protect the Bristleback. Playing Bristleback into a Viper is pure agony. You never want to be in that situation. You can just never feel like you can play the game that you want to as a Bristleback. So that's just a safety ban.
10 seconds remaining.
You know, OD is still available. They picked it yesterday. It was very situational. But OD against Bristleback is pretty good.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Arcwood. Okay. Okay. I think it'll be a magical based Arcwood from 9. Here it is. Is this the offlane Leshrac? Is it the mid Leshrac? We're about to find out.
seconds remaining.
I think they need to give Nisha a hero that he can style on. Let Nisha outplay Tundra. I think Nisha has the ability to outplay Tundra. I think he's probably the best player in this finals. Raw skill-wise, Nisha is probably the highest skill player. I think you have to give him a hero that allows him to put that to work.
You may now select your hero.
Is that a Morphling mid? It is too. Okay. That's fair enough. Let him outplay him. Let him outplay him with Morphling. It's a good hero. Rezo on the offlane, Lestrak. NLB Puppy. And yeah, safe lane, Chrysalis, Bristleback. The Tundra, 9 is on the Arc Warden. It's the Skidder Knight. 33 on his trademark Visage. Sucks on the Marcy. And that leaves Snaking on the 5 Phoenix. And Enigma completely ignored. Completely ignored. Not picked, not banned. Tundra have answers for it, and Team Secret were not tricked into picking that one again.
5 seconds remaining.
I think this game with Nisha on the Morphling, I'm not convinced about this Arc Warden being picked mid for 9. Team Secret have met greed with greed. I think I like the Nisha Morphling. The X factor in this all though is Marcy. Marcy's on the side of Tundra. Very good. Very good hero, good early rotations, can scale into a cool late game. I mean, he's a POS 4, but he's really just a POS 3 on the Marcy. Once he has a BKB, there's nothing that can really stop this Marcy. And you think Bristleback is tanky? Saxa with Unleash and Sidekick isn't even going to care. Just going to go straight into that Bristleback and start going to town. Full wins row as Marcy. Saxa.
Prepare.
Ice network by 10 minutes. Probably resolution should have it on the Lestrak game. I think this one's going deep. I think we're going deep, 44 to 60 minutes. Which team will win? I think Secret have got this one. I think we're going to be 1-1. I'm not convinced by the Arc Warden. Take the Spark Wraith level 1. Moving forward, they want to try and get a first blood here. Skidder leading forward. Got the rebound, maybe ready and running. There's a ward scouting him out. Yeah, it's on right on here, and once that smoke popped,
30 seconds to battle.
Tundra's dig was up, and Secret knew what was going on. So they'll plant their own obs vision down. That might be even seen, really, if they saw who had the obs on them on the way through, and thought they no longer have them on the way out. Then that could get fairly easily dewarded. They'll also throw their own ward on this low ground here. An odd place to ward because it's likely that this may get attempted to be dewarded. Not even placing it just a little bit higher to get the high ground vision as well. That's an odd ward spot. And I'm all for odd ward spots, but that one could be just optimized a little bit more by just chucking it a millimeter further to the left there. So in the mid lane, we're going to have Nisha on his Morphling up against Arc Warden being played by 9. So greed in the mid lane. Bottom side, Saxa is already giving Crystallis grief on his Bristleback with the Marcy. He'll be supported by Puppy coming down and just posed back. Saxa's just giving it to Crystallis. That's how strong this Marcy is, level 1. And 33 is just already on the lane, getting a little bit of free time already with his Visage. On the top side, we could have a first blood. Eventually, they will be backing away. Snaking on the Phoenix, spawning Skidder on the 1 Chaos Knight playing against Rezo on the Leshrac and Zayak on the Tusk. Game 2 is underway in the TI11 finals. We could be seeing a 1-1. We could be seeing Tundra go up 2-0 and sitting on match point after this series. I have to say, Tundra, they look strong. They look powerful. They look in control in that game 1. But Puppy is on Chen. This is one of his trademark heroes. There's the net coming out. Tucks up. Throws back in. Crystal actually with the dispose and the damage from the soul assumption. They have another one and it's first blood. You can't fight this off. There's the soul assumption goes again. Do they have another dispose? They're chasing in. Zarxa, they want to give it. He doesn't care. He'll give his life for it. 2 kills on the bottom lane. 33 actually getting both of them, so an excellent start for this Visage. Normally Visage is not a particularly strong laner. Soul Assumption is a really strong ability. Lots of nuke damage as you just saw, but they're not even level 2 yet. My goodness. And Saxa hits level 2 with rebound. This is probably going to be a dead Crystal. He's going to throw him back. Hit level 2, he's got the rebound stun. He does actually connect, and Chrysalis is already feeling so much pain in this bottom lane. Has now the level in the Bristleback. But you're seeing the power of the Marcy with the Elba Venom. This is why you don't let Marcy through on drafts. Pretty much solo winning this bottom lane. And he's pretty armor, 315 movement speed. He's just too strong. Backs here. Try and pull it across. Get these creeps coming. Will be pulled back by Puppy, so no pull through there. And with the creeps under the tower, Chrysalis should feel a little bit safe, but maybe Puppy shouldn't. Oh, the dispose back on the creep this time. Not actually on the hero. They will get the Harpy. Not a bad catch, actually. Harpy is very, very annoying with that chain lightning. Nisha mid lane, 16-3 up against the 14-2 of 9. So very even in this mid lane. You'd expect this is probably going to be a fairly farm-orientated lane. Both heroes don't really have a lot of kill potential on each other unless the one sort of goes for it and maybe misplays, and then the other one can capitalize. Otherwise, it's not really going to be a kill lane without some rotations. I mean, Saxa could come with the Marcy. Sending the creep over. He's going to die underneath the tower. Probably not ideal. But Puppy was getting the pull off and pull that creep wave across, and you have to get some pretty good value with these pulls in this lane so they don't have to fight against this Marcy. And while topside, Snaking has been gone on Zayak. He's looking for one more hit, but the Reality Rift pulls back Zayak, and now Snaking turns around. We'll have another set of Spire Spirits in a moment. Creep wave has been pulled up back, so they'll be able to do with that what they will. Water Runes, 9 has a bottle. In fact, he gives it up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay. I was sort of surprised he didn't just pick that up then. He was right next to it. Just gives it to Nisha. That's somewhat questionable. There's a couple of spark rates on the top water rune, and he's going to tank him up for it. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Bristleback dies again. I mean, look at all the bristles. They're 5 stacks. Sarks actually survives. 33. Guess that soul assumption is going to work again, but mid lane, I'm confused by this water ring. He was right there. He walked around here. He refilled the bottle. I guess he just gauged that the damage he would have taken was not worth it, but still, that seemed very, very odd. Considering you have a bottle. And maybe Nine's just struggling a lot more than what it looks like here in this mid lane.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, the
tower
visual
is under
bug.
attack.
Chrysalis getting this pullback again, and look at all the creeps under the tower. My goodness, 33. He's gonna hit probably level 5.5 after all these creeps. A couple of range creeps as well if they don't get denied. I mean, that is just XP central right here, and gold. That's gonna be level 5, and yeah, he's feeling pretty good about that. Probably have the grave chill up, level 3, and Puppy hunts on. Saxa's closing in. They'll find him. Has a wand. Can't get the dispose back in. There's the sidekick, and they're just going to fight. Chrysalis This time he might get a trade kill onto Saxa. I think he will. Can chase now. One more lot of quills, and that level 3 cool spray will get the job done. But still, death on a puppy first, so Saxa's probably happy to take that trade. And once 33 hits level 6 with the familiars, this lane becomes very unplayable for the Cyber Secret. Like and Snaking, just having their own little Duke contest off around the Roshan pit. Force out the dive, and us will be happy with that. Tempest double is up, so the strong illusion ready to go, and multiple spark rates are now coming out. So Nisha now having issues in this lane, really can't go in on 9. Double flux, double spark rate, very powerful bottom lane. And they've gone again, this time on Chrysalis. Do they have the burst? He's got level 2 in the bristleback. It's not as easy as it once was. Saxa decides that instead of rebounding in, he'll rebound out and reset. The full stacks are still on him though. Will wear off. Chrysalis has the Vanguard up. So they couldn't kill him before, now they're going to really struggle to kill him at this moment. Skidder. Pulling Rezo full, but Rezo's probably feeling pretty safe in this top lane. The kills happening behind the tower. Nisha's in there. He's going to be caught by 33. He's already used the waveform. There's no way he's getting out of this. The damage will be there from the spark rates. Uppy working into that mech. Already has the headdress. Wants to be able to headdress and the Fassi. Wants to be able to time that up with the Hand of God about minute 11, minute 12, and push a mid tier 1 tower. That's the plan. That was the strat from the Chen of 2 months ago. Get the mech, get the Hand of God, and go as a unit, and they're very hard for the opposition to burst you down. That was the strat. Now that's fallen out of favor recently. I have to see this game whether that actually works for the side of Secret, or whether that is an outdated strategy as well. Tundra just seemed to be ahead of the ball. Tundra seemed to be ahead of the ball with the strats. Actually, we'll get the birds now. They'll drop. So Nisha up onto the high ground, doesn't get the birds. Be perfectly fine. Rolling in Zyke. Hello, he's getting a drag underneath the tower. Zyke with the shards and the tag team, but the fire spirits are slowing down the damage. Won't affect resolution though. He doesn't care about right clicks at all. He just runs in, the old disco pony. With the lights flashing, he'll get the job done. Nisha's joined them in the top lane though. They want to get this tower. Resolution, no points in the Diabolic Edict yet either. Similar to Nisha last game. Won't defend it. Phoenix is coming in, Staking's here, unless he just wants to soak a little bit of XP. Are they going to rotate anyone else over? I mean, I doubt Snaking TP'd up here without a plan. I think they're letting it go. I think maybe there was a call to defend it, but not so much anymore. 33 going for the Aura's build. They will have the Wraith Pack up soon enough. That doesn't mean he won't go for maybe the Aghanim Scepter later with the Silent of the Grave, maybe even a Hex. But for the time being, he'll be that Aura carrier for his team and look to make everyone else pretty unkillable. Endomitis on the Arc Warden, fairly expected build there. So 9 wants to go late, and I mean with an Arc Warden and a CK, you're happy to drag it. Against a Bristle and a Lestrak Morphling, it's a little bit risky. Staking, you'll be in trouble again. Nisha, waveform is 40, we die anyway to the right click. And the Courier will be for good measure. DD in the bottom river will be scouted out by the Courier running past. Skidder Knight has the treads up, working towards the armlet. Still ahead of the Bristleback in terms of the net worth, but pretty even. Mid lane, Lux has been caught. He grabbed the DD rune. He sacrificed his body to get that DD, but he did die for it. A DD Nisha Morphling is pretty scary knocking on your mid tier 1 tower. You'd be dealing, 400, 500 damage. 33 now with the birds. He can sort of park himself in spots on the map, and it's pretty hard to bring him down. TPs are coming bottom lane. Flux comes out. They're still chasing with the spark rates. Chrysalis, very tanky with the 2 points in the Bristleback and the Vanguard. Magic stick as well. Cornering behind. Darkster, no level yet in Unleash. Only level 5, getting pretty close. Does chuck down a ward. Wondering if they want to TP another one bottom and see if they can get a bit of a play on Chrysalis. There surely will be a TP rotation to try and catch him. We'll catch one more spark right there. But for the time being, they're backing up. Meanwhile, Skitter has been caught by Zayak. There's the punch up into the air. He throws the stun over the resolution. It's a pretty low duration one, but it's enough to get the distance. He'll make his way back. Should be enough though to secure the mid tier 1 tower. The Skitter not really being able to fight at the moment. They'll move in with the Chen army and finish this one off pretty easily. Puppey, Mech online, as well as the Hand of God. And they're pretty much happy to go anywhere as a group together now. With the auras from the creeps as well. You've got the... this one, magic resistance. Another 15% magic resistance on heroes. Just making everyone a little bit more tankier. Darkster's sort of just soaking XP here. He wants to get level 6 just from soaking, and I think he will. There it is. The Unleash is online for the Marcy. Maxing out the rebound. Often you'll see Marcy's max out that sidekick. More so in the core role, but definitely if you want to give someone else on your team the damage, and you often see it with the Visage, you know, giving the birds the sidekick. So I'm a little bit surprised Sarksa didn't go for the maxed out sidekick this game, just to give the birds that little bit extra power spike. I mean, it'll come later. It's not like it's a timing that they missed and can't use later on. For the time being, just wanted a little bit more value out of the rebound, lower cooldown, down to 16 seconds. That'll be certainly good enough for the time being. Snaking level 7 as well. I mean, the supports on the side of Tundra are doing a good job just soaking a little bit of XP around the map. Ball coming forward, but the dive away. Just catching inside the shard. Snaking, not even risking it for a moment. We'll use the Sunray, just jump his way across those shards. And he's occupying a couple of heroes on this top lane as well as getting farm and XP, so he's doing everything he needs to do. Because you can't really have a core on that top side of the map in case they do send sort of like a 3-man gank squad to catch you. But with the Phoenix in that area, he's occupying the space, getting some farm off the lanes, and well, they'll see that one actually immediately. So that ward will be taken down straight away. Already had a sentry dropped on the deck. Like has another obs on him and a smoke. Chrysalis working towards now. Aghanim Scepters queued up next. Now they go moving forward. They really want to fight into this Tundra team. Seems like a pretty risky proposition. Got Mech and Hand of God, Buckler Aura as well. Maybe they can do it. It's just an illusion. They're coming forward. Skitter, he's farming in the creep wave, but they've caught another one. They've gone for Sarksa. Punch up into the air. Chrysalis moving through with the goo. Exposed backwards, and Sarksa will go down. And if only they'd gone north, they would have found the Chaos Knight there. That would have been a much bigger kill for the side of Secret. But either way, they're going to head into the roast pit. That's enough of a go signal for them. Do Tundra respond in time? They don't have any vision that saw them going in. Naking's in the area with Supernova. He might throw a Sunray out into the pit. It's dead already with the goo. Isha will take that Aegis, and Secret just edging ahead in this game. Just getting a little bit more value out of the map at the moment. Resolution gonna be a little bit late. We'll try. Oh, it was a long. Oh, it was a long TP. Rezo could have cancelled it. That would have been a dead snaking. He could have cancelled it. He sort of looked back and thought, I'll give it a whirl. I'll throw out the splitter just in case. He sort of hesitated for a moment. And it would have worked. It would have been enough. And Snaking knew it. He was gone. He was a dead Sunbird. Ulti used. They're trying to get this mid tier 1 tower. Bucks are actually just rebounding forward to get the creep army dead.
Radiant's middle tower
He's on the hunt for a little bit more. Has the Unleash. Drops down a ward. Team Secret, they have no intention of defending this Tier 1 tower. It goes down. They are trying to get some damage done on the top, though, with the Diabolic Edict. Level 4 now. Nisha, Aegis. They will just trade these towers away, but you're happy to trade a Tier 1 for a Tier 2. That will open up the outpost. Puppy's immediately claiming that one. And really, as Tundra, you're happy to make these trades because you are down an Aegis. Okay. Careful. Don't fly too close to the sun there, Phoenix. It might not end well for you. Toxic, now working on the BKB. Now, this is the scary moment for Secret. When he gets the BKB on this for Marcy, they're going to try and find the catch. They sort of saw him for a moment, rolling forward. He's in the middle. He will go down the punch plus the split earth. He had no chance of getting out of there. Tundra, though, don't really care. Skitter's continuing to farm. He's got the armlet working now into the Echo Saber, then the BKB. He'll probably disassemble for the BKB. 9 has a Midas, so he's continuing to be at the top of the net worth charts. 9.3k net worth. Is the 3 cores of Secret close behind, but Visage and CK, then they will continue to farm. CK is not a particular flash farmer, but with the Phantasm Illusion, once he gets level 12, he'll be able to pick up that farm speed. Visage as well, once the birds, he's actually got level 12. I don't know if he's resummoned level 12 birds at the moment. Yeah, level 2, I think they are. So with those level 12 birds, they do deal double damage, effectively, 25 to 50, so double damage. We'll start farming a lot faster. He has the Wraith Pact, moving now into the AC, so big auras coming out from this Visage. And he's actually have it not too far away. I mean, it's only 17 minutes in. He's just pretty much rushed it. Brown Boots, Wraith Pact into the AC. Nisha, Aegis for another minute and 56. Not sure Tundra really want to fight this, although they're gathering up like they do. Skitter's in the area, has Phantasm available in 4 seconds. Secret might just even back up, sensing that Tundra want to take a fight there. Secret are happy to push these towers if there's no resistance and sort of bluff this Aegis. Bluff the use of this Aegis moving forward, but with a bit of resistance being shown, Secret decide actually we're probably not that overwhelmingly strong at the moment to take a fight, even with the Aegis. And you see, giving it to the birds, additional 43 damage on that bird, absolute insanity. And how quick those birds attack, that's only the level 3 Psychic, it's almost level 4 as well. Top lane, Resolution Zayak looking for a rotation here. If they can find the real 9, but caught with the Glip here. The Sunray's in on top. Bloodstone trying to heal through. Crystallis moving out. Will they finally catch this pesky Phoenix? But he'll TP again. It's just the illusion that's left around. So another rotation there from Secret that doesn't really yield anything. They get a D-ward. That'll be useful. Dante Garland, the timer on the Aegis. No, that is in the game now. The players can see the timer. Fight kicking off. Moving forward, Crystallis doesn't have the Ags yet, but he has a BKB, and he's moving through onto Skitter. Saxa, he's popped off the Unleash, and Nisha is getting destroyed. That's the first life. Aegis will come back. Snaking pops. Supernova on the backline, and the Sunray will start healing everyone up. They can't really fight into that. At the moment, no one has died. Just been the Aegis claimed. Moving forward now, Rezo's going to get another split earth forward. Glipnir onto 2. The birds are starting to deal some damage in the backline. They'll stun. The Crystallis, he starts getting a chance to build up these stacks. He will. And the Chaos Knight will go down. Wants to continue fighting here. Kayak doesn't catch anyone. With the ice shards. And this ice armor on Crystallis is pretty insane. Additional 5 armor with the slow if you go into it. They burst through the Aegis of Nisha with the Unleash and didn't really have the ammunition to keep going after that. Yeah, Dante Garland, I'll just finish answering your question there. No, players can now see the timer on Roche. So if you're in a game of Dota, you can see the Roshan timer if you have vision on the player. Yeah, that was in a patch a few months ago. So yeah, it's not just a spectator thing. You no longer have to remember when it's going to expire because the information is right there for you. Saxa has the Ogre Club, or Ogre Axe, moving towards the BKB. So Skidder felt a little bit vulnerable in that fight. Has queued up the BKB, or had queued up before, but definitely will be moving towards. I imagine he'll disassemble the Echo Saber. Actually, the Phoenix is being caught this time. Skidder, he's joined in on the edge of the fight. Glipnir catching as well. Skidder's been found, trying to armor toggle forward. Saxa in the middle of the fight with the Dispose. He's letting rip with the Unleash. And the two cores of Secret just disappeared. Just ban Marcy. Just ban Marcy. You can't you can't let this hero through the draft. If you don't have first pick, ban Marcy. This is a 4, by the way. This is a POS 4 with a level 1 ultimate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, I did not expect Nisha to die so quickly then. He was morphed up into Agi a fair bit. Even Rezo's got a Bloodstone. He's 2000 HP. Double null tally. Man, the damage coming out from Tundra as well. This is, I think, looking to be more the magical build from Arkwood. I could go either way. Glipnir is neither one way or the other. Looking for a Blink Dagger afterwards. We'll see if it's like the Ags build on the top side. Will they get the gold here? How much gold is this giving? Nisha, he wants it. He's moving forward. 240 gold at the moment. The clone is giving. Just see if he's building into the Aghanim Scepter, which is causes Spark Wraith to spawn a new Spark Wraith after impacting the enemy, which then starts its 2-second activation period. So it's like Spark Wraiths on Spark Wraiths, basically. Becomes like a minefield of Spark Wraiths. You can sort of go that direction, or sort of go down the physical damage build and go into maybe like, you know, Orchid, MKB, Daedalus. Maybe get a Satanic at some point. He can sort of choose to pivot one way or the other. Go for an Octarine core and just really just start spamming out Spark Rates everywhere. Either way, Tundra now smoked up, full 5-man smoke. He did disassemble Chaos Knight, that for the BKB. So no Echo Saber. He has a BKB for next fight. 9. With the illusion, jumps forward. They find the Glipnir onto 2. And the Tusk is already gone. Skidder finishing him off. The rest of Secret are skittering away to the north. Not wanting to take any sort of fight in that situation. Skidder Knight, Mage Slayer online as well, so he's very, very tanky. AC complete on 33 on his Visage, so AC plus Blightstone, Wraith Pact. Doing up the Shard next, and he's going to have it in 50 gold, so this Visage will have a self-save ability, be able to stone form the main hero, drop on the spot, and pretty much delay any further aggression onto him. Does give the opportunity for his team to reconnect. Aghanim Scepter is still, 1,500 gold away for the Bristleback. Right, it's not going to be ready for this next Roshan, who's just spawned now, so it's Aegis and Shard. Up on the high ground, the birds will go. They'll see the rest of Secret sitting here. Zyek off to the edge with the Blink Dagger, has the Blink Punch, ready to rock and roll. Crystals will get rid of the illusion. Skidder thinking about the Reality Rift. Does get cancelled at the last second. The Chen army is holding here. Smoke comes out. They're actually going to go into the pit themselves. I mean, they kind of need this Secret. Only 2k net worth lead to Tundra, but Tundra certainly feel like they have the answers in the fights. This is a tough fight if they take it. Supernova around the pit as well as the bird stuns. Spark Wraiths. It is really, really hard. I think they're just trying to bait Tundra down to the low ground while they scoot around the back. It's a long smoke, but Tundra smoke up now as well. They head down. Haven't quite read where each other are at the moment. Heading over the triangle, see if they can get behind them. The remnants have been left behind. Zayak is here. He has a blink. He's going to have to use it pretty quickly. Snowball actually forward with them. Chen, he's gone. Has a flyback. He wants to use the Hand of God. But already, it's 2 down. And with the AC and the minus armor from the Reality Rift, I mean, this Roshan is dying so quickly. Oh my goodness, with the magnetic field as well. Secret, they never even had a chance to get in there. And Aegis onto Skidder, and I'm just checking where the shard went. Was it on Phoenix? Last sun ready to be cast. No, you already had that. You already bought the shard. Maybe onto 9 actually. And the only one I haven't checked is the Master. You know, I think 9 grabbed the shard. So magnetic field pushes enemies out of the area when cast and slows them down while they're at it. Also provides magic resistance. 40% magic resistance while inside. Thousands. Pretty decent shard. 1400 gold. Really jumping forward. There's the catch on a 33. Doesn't matter how many auras you have, you're gonna die quick if you run in the whole team of Secret. Birds though, this is the important. They get it. 100 gold, 200 gold. Birds are down. That will have to be a resummon on spawn. And that gives a little bit of space now to Secret. I mean, 33 was pretty deep there, really wandering across. I guess he had a ward up on the high ground, but still, that was an aggressive move. Puppy even get that D ward. Wraith Pact on Puppy as well. Mech Wraith Pact, he wants to carry all those auras. Make it so that Rezo doesn't have to be this aura carrier from the off lane. Wants Rezo to be able to get standard items, almost be a secondary or like a secondary carry from the off lane. You see most offlaners these days getting those aura items as 33 is this game, but not Rezo. Coming forward, you're gonna find the illusion, pulling up a little bit of gold for that. And Morphling Nisha, although he's 5k net worth behind the Arc Warden, he is still ahead of this Chaos Knight. Feeling quite strong. 5-man spoke again from Tundra. Skidder's leading the way. Actually got the shard queued up as well, so that's a very good shard with the Chaos Bolt. They find a catch. Goes to the north. Zayak, oh, he's going to be the collateral. He's going to buy a little bit of time with the snowball, but this will be a dead Tusk in the top lane. Fortunately for Secret, Nisha got out. They didn't head immediately sort of across. They would have found the Morphling if they did. Not sure if it's a kill. He has BKB and Manta. It would have been a pretty hard chase. And possibly would have baited out TPs from the rest of Secret to come to that top side. But I think he would have got away. Chrysalis has the Agnum Scepter online now. Did he go for the Goo cast range? He did. 150 Goo cast range, 1.5 mana regen. So now the Goo cast range is pretty much what it used to be prior to the nerf. In fact, it might even be a touch better. I'd have to check that. But it certainly was nerfed, the Goo cast range, so you have to take that Goo cast range talent if you want it to be any sort of decent range on the Goo. Tundra though, with the Aegis, they're threatening the tier 2. The birds just by themselves, you can see, will do the work. Just with the sidekick damage. Additional 65 damage on these birds. Not quite level 3 birds just yet. They will go up to 75 damage on the Familiar, plus 65 from Saksa. So it's pretty much double damage on the birds when you give the sidekick over to the Familiars. And think about how quickly these birds attack. That is an optimal use of that sidekick.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And now the mid tier 2 will go down as well. I mean, Secret are just losing all space on the map. They're 5k net worth down behind now. That's only going to grow if they can't bust their way out onto this map at the moment. A minute left on the Aegis. And just blink in, stun. They're going to find. Oh, okay. That was a blink in from Skidder, and there was a Tusk. He's meant to be a strength hero recurring. Stun on the deck. It might be able to hold for them. Resolution, he's got the shard. He's going to keep whacking them down, and big split earths coming out on top of the birds. Very hard to push up into this. I mean, there's magnetic fields, there's split earths, there's goo coming out. Everything's happening, but the tower does go down. Mage Slayer being applied onto Chrysalis. Birds are up on the high ground trying to deal the damage with the bonus from the sidekick. Out they come again onto the high ground. Actually caught with the stun. Remember, he has a secondary life disposed back by Saxa. And now they're trying to commit forward secret, but they've been caught inside the magnetic field. Skidder does go down to his first life. Now there's the ultimate pop from Saxa. He's got the Unleash. He's got the BKB. He's got to run away, though, from Nisha, who's got the physical damage. Skidder wants to try and turn around on the fight. 33, flying the auras. I think he will get the damage. That's the Bristleback gone down. It was this front that was facing. Snaking, still holding on to the Supernova in the middle of the fight. Skidder's gone in with the BKB. Buybacks out from the Chen and the Bristleback. Will there be a Supernova on the deck in a moment? He's brought back and he's into the fight. He did get caught. Skidder, he's still fighting right in the middle, but he will get surrounded and brought down. Nine still trying to provide a little bit of control with the illusion. And really, I guess buybacks on the side of Secret level that out a little bit. They do get the kills through the Aegis. It's a pretty good catch for them. Snaking has got a Supernova. He really won't want to use it. In fact, he does. I don't think there's any way that he survives here without any assistance from his team. Marcy was around, but had no one to rebound off of. So that's a Supernova down. Tundra still ahead 2k net worth. So it was pegged back by Secret there, but it cost a Chrysalis buyback. Level 20 cool stack damage. Didn't go for the health regen. Wants to be able to deal the damage in the fight. So you need to be able to get through these illusions on the CK. Get through the main CK hero. Arkwood made it out. I want to see the build. He went for the Octarine Core. This Octarine Core wants to go for the Hex. Might even see an Ags later. Just wants to have cooldown reduction. Spark rate 3-second cooldown now. Spark rate damage 125. So the Spark rate is going to be an issue in the fights. Moving forward though, they found 33 dropped in the stone form, but he hasn't got any support here. There's gonna be a split earth on the deck. It doesn't catch, but the punch does. And with all of the damage coming out from Resolution, the Gravekeeper's cloak is not going to help you there. You need a Gravekeeper's their plate mail armor suit to help you in that situation.
Dire's middle tower.
Rezo, well, he's got the disco going. Got the disco ball for the disco pony. Rezo, you gotta love to see the enjoyment from the players in this game. You know, they are playing for $15 million, or at least their part in it. But you know, happy Dota players win games. Rezo, there's a bit of a trap being set for you here. You're a fly in the trap. There's the Hex. Stun comes out. Rebound as well. Unleashed from Saxa. And the Disco Pony isn't happy anymore. He's been sent home early. His parents came and picked him up. And 65 seconds he's in the grave for. Puppy has a gem, 4-star. Just wonder if he was going to go into more aura items. Probably not at this late point in the game. Probably just survivability more for himself or his team. 4-star is the meta item at the moment. 33 has a Aeon disc ready to be unlocked and queued up the Aghanim Scepter. So he wants to silence the grave. You know, just the scouting that the Silent Grave gives you, the free pathing, like flying vision or flying over the cliffs and trees. Very, very good. Invisibility. You know, it's a very good Aghanim Scepter. Darksa. Really, how close is he to the Basher? He changed it up. Changed from Basher into Halberd, realizing that Morphling deals a little bit too much damage right now, and he probably needs to stop that from occurring. You saw in that last fight, he popped the BKB and sort of went in and had to run away. Snaking, can't use Courier. Okay. And disconnect, reconnect into the game. That is a significant issue if you can't use the Courier. Hopefully that can be fixed reasonably quickly. Heart being worked on by Skidder. Have a look at the neutral items at the moment. The Tundra holding onto the Philosopher's Stone for snaking. Mindbreak for Skitter. 9 actually has the Enchanted Quiver, which is pretty nice, considering for the build he's going for, just sort of in the back lines, chipping away. 33, Quickening Charm, getting those cooldown on the Grave Chills, but also just on the resummons, pretty important. 10% cooldown on the resummon. And Elven Tunic for Sarksa. Wants to be able to move around and engage and disengage pretty well. Looks like we are back in. Is the courier working? No, it is not. It's bugged. Cannot get items from courier. Okay. Admin. This is going to be an admin issue. Unlucky, says Nisha. Unlucky. Indeed, says Resolution. Oh, man. These guys know each other. So this is going to be an admin issue. It might actually be a longer pause here. Maybe it's locked. Where's Staking's courier? Just unlock it. Where is it? Courier? I mean, there's no items on the courier. Maybe you can't put items on the courier? Don't know. Secret got a time penalty for BM previous series. I don't think they would this would be classed as BM. There'd be people working on this at the moment, but we can have a look through. Yeah, he's disconnected again. So for the side of Secret, they have the Pig Pole still on Puppy, Quickening Charm on Zyak. Yeah, not great synergy there. Mind Breaker on the Bristleback, a little bit of Silence. That's pretty good. Blast Rig, just keep Resolution alive. That's 7 armor. Who cares so much about the passive, the hair trigger? I mean, it's decent against the... I mean, it's actually pretty good against the Chaos Knight. Next time you get attacked by a hero within 400 range, explode, dealing 200 and causing them to miss for 2 seconds. I mean, if Chaos Knight blinks in on you, stuns and reality rifts, and you get the hair trigger, that's pretty good. Throw bow on Morphling is nice. Yeah, that's what I was looking at before. There's nothing on it. There's nothing on the courier. The courier is empty. No, it's like bugged. See, it's trying to move. It's not moving. You saw that? It won't move. It's stuck. Are we gonna... It's like stuck in the fountain? Is this gonna be a remake? Go. Oh. It's working. Looks like we're good. Whatever happened was fixed. Actually, I sort of expected that we might be down and out for a while then, so I'm surprised that we're all good to go now. That little pause, that's like really impactful, because everyone there loses their train of thought, loses their momentum, loses track of where just everyone is on the map for a moment. In all sports, you know, you have just a break, you might have a drinks break or something in a non-esports, and the same thing happens. People just lose concentration for a moment. And, you know, that was an extended pause. It sort of paused and stopped and paused and stopped. Have to see if a team here makes a careless error. 33 is almost baiting, walking up. There's the Hex, got out on the Morphling, but the Snowball save, immediately catching them back as they snowball forward. BKB from Chrysalis, he's moving in with the punch. They're trying to get on top of 33. He has to self-save if he wants to. He's like trying to move back to Sunray. He's forcing them backwards. Marcy did go down. Nine's illusion in the front line now. Glipnir onto everyone, will get taken out. Meanwhile, this is happening. The catapults are hitting the racks. The Marcy did get caught in amongst that. Tundra still feel fine enough to keep fighting. In fact, Snowball coming out. There's the Glipnir onto 2. Sunrays catching on a boat. There's the stun as well. The Morphling's down. Nisha's gone. With no buyback, Chrysalis is being caught as well by the Spark Wraiths. I mean, did they not think the Tundra was still around? They just rolled forward with Nisha in the snowball. And that's going to be a free Roche. This is Refresher Shard, Cheese, Aegis. mean, Secret can't fight this. I mean, I just talked about pauses sometimes causing a careless mistake, and you know what? I'm gonna say that Secret wouldn't have made that error if there wasn't a pause. You know, you just lose concentration, and that was like, you know, they were around the area and rolling forward onto the clone. Like, let's just kill the clone. Top lane. They found the track as well. Marcy with the unleash. They'll get the catch. 9 is starting to split them up across the map with this Hex. It's very, very dangerous. If 9 plus 1 can get kills on the map with Hexes and they're into the base, killing the racks, the back, Chrysalis, use pop. The BKB, throwing out the goo. He needs to get more goo starting to stack up onto Skidder, but the racks will go down. I think they're going to head to the bottom lane. And it's a heart on Skidder with the Aegis. It's very hard to kill. Double Supernova as well. Onto snaking in the back lines. And Chrysalis can't really do enough. Off the lift. The Pier coming out, catching the 3 of them. He goes Nisha. Greyform's forward, trying to get on the illusion. The illusion's about to expire anyway. Snowball forward, onto 33, punch up into the air. He's probably got the self-protection. He will move himself backwards, and Nisha's still in the middle of the fight with the BKB running. Now he's hexed up. On the back line, the Tusk will go down. The Bristleback is dead. Tusk buying back Rezo, moving in the middle of the fight with the Bloodstone. Wants to try and get a little bit of work done, but it's not going to be enough. Chen does die off to the side. It's 2 racks fallen, and there's no buyback on the Bristleback. They're going to find out in a moment that in fact is the case when they go bottom. Skidder still with an Aegis. Axe is just going to pop the ultimate, go to work on the racks. This is the second game. They're getting our Megas 2 games in, and they may as well just go for the throne. There is no buybacks. They're going to find that in the moment. In fact, Puppy just got his. But the tier 4s, they're going down with the birds hitting the illusions. The illusions have enough duration. There's still a refreshed Supernova if they want to try and defend this. Puppy's got to use a buyback soon. The Ancient, it's falling. They have to get in. Going in. Snowball, Resolution with the Bloodstone. He's right in the middle of the fight. The birds are still focusing the throne on the backline. Resolution, he can't survive through the damage of Skidder. It's a little bit too much. Off to the side, Nisha does get a kill over on the Marcy. Stun coming out onto the Tusk. It will be a dead Tusk, and the throne's going to fall. That is game 2 going to Tundra. From a lapse of concentration on the side of Secret, a free Roche, and Tundra now take 2 games to 0 in this best of 5 final. Secret backs against the wall.